you've had a very long association with Ma. So we want to capture that.
I happened to be there, and he was talking about some great mystic. A young girl, aged, a young lady. She was. He met her when she was staying somewhere in Dakshineshwar village.
Okay.
And so he was relating how he went and met her. And he found her in an otherworldly state. And she was half aware of this, half somewhere else. And then he put her a number of philosophical questions. वो बोले गुरुदेव को, स्वामी जी क्या आश्चर्यचकित हो गया. Before my question was completed, already the answer came pouring down like a waterfall. He went to Pune and brought about 3 or 4 other professors. They all grilled Ma with so many questions. Went back.
Absolutely. So beautiful.
So wonderful.
So wonderful.
He was relating this to Gurudev.
How did you feel, sir, when you met Ma for the first time? What was the impact she had on you?
You see, she was not in her own private room, alone by herself.
Right.
She was sitting in a big hall
Right.
with 100 people chanting Gayatri, doing japa,
Right.
and a number of people around, Jagyagun Swaha, Swaha,
Right.
Swaha, ऐसा करते हुए, and every couple of minutes someone used to come and ask her some instructions. She used to say, do this, do that. So she was busily involved in what was going on.
So we hear that her consciousness is present at every level, whether it is on the physical plane or any other plane that we talk about.
You see, actually, it is an inexpressible Leela of Ma.
Right.
She was only on one level of consciousness.
Right.
She was not on many levels of consciousness at all.
Right.
And that level of consciousness is a translation, is the transcendental realm of Parat Para Brahmic consciousness.
Right.
जहाँ पर द्वितीय नहीं है,
Right.
कोई नाम रूप नहीं है,
Right.
देश काल नहीं है.
Right.
She was always in that Parat Para Shuddha Brahma Chaitanya.
Right.
Right.
Right. Who do you think is Ma?
Ma,
Whom do you think is Ma? According to you, who is Ma? Is it the word Ma,
you see,
or is it a consciousness?
I never regarded Ma as a person.
Right.
To me,
Right.
Ma was a spiritual phenomenon.
Phenomenon.
अभूतपूर्व
Right.
एक युग विभूति,
Right.
एक phenomenon.
Right.
Phenomenon को हिंदी में क्या बोलते हैं पता नहीं है. She was a phenomenon by herself.
Right.
And incomparable, with no parallel. Because she was never born in Maya.
Right.
Even when her mother gave birth to this little baby,
Right.
the baby was conscious about everything.
Right.
The baby knew who I am,
Who I am. Right. Right.
but she had nothing to do with it.
Right. Right.
She was one with all creation. She was timeless.
Timeless. Right.
Time had no meaning. क्या बार बार पूछ रहे हो? ये पूर्ण ब्रह्म नारायण है.
My God.
पूर्ण ब्रह्म नारायण. शुद्ध चैतन्य का पुण्य. A luminous mass of dazzling bliss consciousness. That is, I always felt
You've
Ma.
always been aware of that.
I have been aware, and therefore, whenever I saw Ma, I did not feel that I was meeting a individual, a Vyakti. The moment I used to say, I am standing before divine consciousness. So I used to fall flat and do Dirgha Danda, Sashtanga Namaskar. तो हाथ भी ये करके, पैर भी ये करके, कहाँ भी हो, रेलवे स्टेशन प्लेटफॉर्म में हाँ
Right.
वो वाह
Swami ji, what according to you is the role of sadhana? हम लोग जो साधना करते हैं, like what would you tell people who are doing sadhana? How important is the role of sadhana and Ishwar Krupa?
Sadhana is indispensable. It is a peculiar relationship.
Right.
Without sadhana, you cannot attain the sadhya vastu.
Right.
I am not human. I am one with that. My inside, Nija Swarup is one with that.
Right.
Comes only through Ishvara Anugraha.
Right.
Huh?
Now there are certain people, वो पूर्व जन्म का होगा शायद उनका, कि they haven't done any sadhana in this life.
Yeah. Finished
Right.
in their previous life. All that has to be done to attain illumination.
Right.
Just short of illumination, their ayu was finished.
Right.
So their sharir went
Went
away.
away.
They start from where they left off.
They left off, right? And then they completed.
Yeah, yes.
Then they come. What is your philosophy and teaching for mankind? What would your philosophy and teaching for mankind be?
And immediately, to answer the question in an immediate manner, I am the disciple of a modern spiritual phenomenon called Swami Chidananda, who, when he attained illumination, he said, whatever bliss, light, peace I have attained, sabko bantna chahiye. He started sharing whatever he had with others, and he, in 1936, created a small institution mainly with the idea of disseminating spiritual knowledge,
I see.
broadcast to all the world,
Right.
all India, all the world.
Right.
And his teachings was, you are not born here to eat, drink and be merry and make merry and die.
Yeah.
God realization is the goal of human life.
Right.
That is the one thing you must attain somehow or other before last breath goes away. And therefore, attain this through renouncing ahankar and selfishness. It is the greatest bane of human life,
Right.
greatest enemy of man,
Right.
greatest obstacle in spiritual unfoldment. So, renounce selfishness, become the embodiment of niswarthata and seva bhav. So become selfless and serve all.
Right.
And set off your self-love
Right. Right.
and make your love spread throughout the whole creation of Brahma. Love all beings as your own self, as your own brother. All animals, all plants, blade of grass. So serve all, love all. And constantly remember God with every breath of your life. Never forget Him. Remembrance of God is life, forgetfulness of God is death.
Right. Absolutely.
याद रखो, by constant repetition of name. नाम सुमिरन से अखंड सुमिरन आ जाता है. And set apart some specific time, morning and evening, and practice sadhana in a systematic way by withdrawing the mind inside and calming the restlessness of the vikshep shakti of the mind and ingathering the rays of the mind and focusing it upon reality. Mane, meditate. And through this, realize. So philosophy of Gurudev was serve, love, meditate, realize. Philosophy of the servant of Gurudev also is serve, love, meditate, realize.
Thank you, Swamiji.
Be good and do good.
Yeah.
Be kind and compassionate to all. And constantly inquire who am I?
One last thing. People who have met Ma, do you think they have to come back? Otherwise, why would one meet Ma?
You see, this question you must ask Ma.